game number 4, week number 4 of the UFL. And if you feel so moved to dress up for a game, maybe you should join them. Devin Gardner has E.J. Perry with him. Devin.
On the road for the first time this season. What was practice like leading up to this as you prepared to play in front of an opposing crowd for the first time?
Yeah, same practice, getting ready, just staying in it, being prepared to know, you want to keep them quiet. You don't have them behind you. So that's our plan, is to try to go out and score points and stop them.
Last week you scored points, 200-plus yards on passing, 84% completion, 3 total touchdowns. How do you recapture some of that magic tonight?
Yeah, it's staying at each play, one play at a time, execute each play as it's called.
Good night. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Easy as that. Very efficient day last time out for E.J. Perry, and 2 of the biggest named families in football, the Nolans and the Phillips, represented on the sideline today. Mike Nolan, former 49ers head coach. Wade Phillips, a couple of different stops as a head coach in the NFL. And it's not too late to enter the free-to-play Fox Super 6 UFL contest. One of the questions in this weekend's contest is which quarterback will throw for the most passing yards. Make your picks on the Fox Sports app for your chance to win a share of $1,000. Jake Bates, strong-legged kicker, gets us going. UFL Week 4 from San Antonio. And those kickoffs from the 20-yard line can be so dangerous. The field position generally is very good. It is a 23-yard return. Landon Akers. And time now for our players to watch, Mark.
Well, this is a trio of wide receivers led by Latimer, who we mentioned in our open. But Dormady loves throwing to these guys, has some history with these guys, whether it's in college or last year with the Orlando Guardians. But look for Kirkland, Latimer, and Stevenson. Their coach, offensive coordinator A.J. Smith, said, I got to get each of those guys 8 touches or 8 targets, somehow get them the football. They'll be the focus today.
We've seen it so much in the UFL, those major targets get the ball early. Dormady's first pass is on target across the 40-yard line for a gain of 7. And there is a major scrum as John Trey Kirkland has his 24th catch of the year. So Quentin Dormady started at Tennessee, backed up Josh Dobbs there, then went to Houston. Then Central Michigan up in Mount Pleasant, and you hear some of his calls. If you haven't joined us for UFL coverage, we have microphones everywhere.
Ready, go!
We have 3 on Mark Sanchez. Here is John Lovett on the run. He's got a first down, the first carry for San Antonio. So Chase Garbers is out with a wrist injury, done for the year. This was a very efficient offense, 70% plus completion percentage. What are you watching today from Dormady, Mark?
Well, I think most importantly, he mentioned to us on our call this week that he just likes to get that first completion. He checked that box on the first play and look for him to get to that trio of wide receivers in any situation. But he really understands this offense. And don't forget, this was a tight quarterback race all during training camp. So they thought Dormady could have started as well.
This is Lovett on the run, and he is bottled up. He might lose yardage on that first down carry. Rondell Carter, the 26-year-old out of James Madison, along with Daniel Wise to set up 2nd and 12. But Dormady, Mark, you're right, felt like coming into this season at the end of last year, he felt like he was playing some good football, and he was hoping to win that job.
Yeah, they'll see how he does today, but you can see Mike Nolan understands he's playing against a guy who's starting his first game this year. He brought a little pressure last play. Let's see if that's the story the whole game.
Lovett, ushered out of bounds by Frank Ginda. We'll listen in on 3rd down.
Hey, big. Trace left up. Big. Get speedy out. Trace left up. Blue double chip Atlanta HOTB. Hey. Double chip Atlanta HOTB. Hey, it's big.
They're having some personnel issues, trying to get some bigger bodies in there.
Dude, he only said it 20 times.
But they are, I think you're going to see the guys on the side here chip.
Ready, go.
The defensive end.
And there's a stunt at the line by Michigan. Dormady has a chance to lob it downfield, and he's got it. Justin Smith out of Norfolk State has a first down. The pocket held up, Mark, and it's a strike of 38. I guess chipping was a good idea.
Well, Nate Brooks is covering here on the right side of the screen. You're going to see the curl route to the right.
Regular.
There he is, number 10. He's gloved by two guys in a quarters look. And then he throws up his arm like that little red thing on the mailbox. When you see that thing up, the mailman might have been there. Check the mail, baby. And they get a free one down the field. You see Smith excited. I think he was just upset he wasn't in our wide receiver trio graphic.
You think he was watching the open?
He must have.
Dormady on the throw inside the 10-yard line. That is Lovett on the wheel, setting up second down, gain of 6. You can see that. You can see that glove go up, right, as a quarterback?
100%, and you're kind of looking, once you move in the pocket, you get a little disoriented and you try and find things that are the same. You're really looking for open windows and spaces, and sometimes something that small, as funny as it sounds, can catch your attention, but that yellow glove might have caught the attention of his QB, and it worked out great, just like we draw it up.
Now Dormady split out wide, so here is Lovett, and they fake the reverse. Lovett carries it all the way to the 5-yard line.
Well, listen, they've run plays like this before out of empty. Last week they had Chase Garbers in, and he kind of directed traffic on the reverse. This week, flipping it around and giving somebody else one of those touches, as we mentioned.
Morgan. No, we're fine. He's good. Give me too many
people talk to me. Trips right, wide quick, Broncos punch. Trips right, wide quick, Broncos punch. Wide quick, wide quick.
I got to tell you, I think my favorite part is the clicking of the walkie-talkie sound.
Hey, come out.
See, Mark, the communication has not been great yet, right?
Timeout
early in the
prior to the delayed game. San Antonio.
They burned a timeout to save themselves, but you could tell something was off.
Timeout.
Why quick? You said Broncos. I know.
We're fine. We gotta get this. Love it. Where are we at?
Third and one.
Third and one. Hey, let's go. Big. Hold on. Here we go. Big. Trey left. Broncos key 1. Frisco. Breakout. Broncos key 1. Big.
Breakout.
Mark, why does he say big a bunch? What does that mean for people at home?
Big has to be some sort of terminology in regards to the personnel. So some bigger guys inside, potentially Alizé Mack, 88. You see him on the left side of the line of scrimmage. They're trying to disguise Cody Latimer as a tight end. Now he just shifted out, and now he's in the middle here.
They put Kirkland in the slot. It's a run. It's Lovett. It's a touchdown. Big works.
Well, this is just a basic zone scheme right inside. They're really reading here to decide whether or not you want to throw a bubble outside or not. The quarterback does have a two-way go. He just counts the cattle in the middle, find how many cows are on the left versus right, and hand that ball off if the numbers look good. Obviously, the numbers were great for Lovett.
Sweep. Denver, YNF arc.
Did you stage that shot of the cows off the top of the show? Was that all just a setup? That was a long con for the touchdown?
Exactly, baby.
They're going to go for one. I love it. They're going to go from the 2, so that's a 1-point play, and they do end up with it. It is Stevenson, the former college teammate of Quentin Dormady, who was 4 for 4 on the drive after replacing Garbers. 4.5 minutes on the drive, set up by Justin Smith. He got him inside the 25, then Lovett is in. Great drive for the home team. The Brahmas lead by 7. 7-0 San Antonio. What a drive for Quentin Dormady, right? He doesn't win the quarterback competition because of injury. Unfortunately for Chase Garbers, he gets thrust into the job, and that is as good as you can ask for an opener for the Brahmas, and Michigan will have it for the first time off this kickoff from the 10-yard line. And so the Panthers will have it across the 30. Levante Taylor on the return. Players to watch from Michigan, Mark.
Well, out of the backfield, you're going to see running back 31, Wes Hills. He's going to be a problem in the passing game and the running game. These guys like to run it a little more and control it. Of course, Marcus Sims, we know him, 2 huge explosive touchdowns the last 2 weeks. And then Trey Quinn and Jordan Sewell in the passing game as well. Look for them to get involved early and often if E.J. Perry wants to get off to a fast start like his opponent.
66-yard catch last week for Marcus Sims of Michigan. Wes Hills is the tailback on first down from the 31. First play from scrimmage for Michigan is a problem. He's going to go down. Perry is sacked. It's a loss of 4 on first down. Looked like Vincent got in there, the 24-year-old former Buckeye. And you mentioned E.J. Perry off the top. His run ability is a major threat. He had 2 rushing touchdowns last week in that 34-point surge.
Well, they're going to need to figure out a way to throttle this Brahmas defensive line, who's come to play quickly and jump it out of the gates fast with a quick sack on first down. Not the way you want to start with a negative play.
2nd and 14, pressure again. That's a quick trigger, and he's got it on target for Marcus Sims, the former West Virginia Mountaineer, his 10th catch of the year. He is a major big play threat.
Well, those are some of those plays underneath. You saw it last week. He can catch one of these underneath quick game routes, kind of a get back on track down with 2nd and long after taking the sack. But he's a guy who could take those things the distance. If you hit him in front, you notice that ball was on his back hip. Hit him in stride, and that kid can make something happen for you.
Matthew Colburn split out wide to the left. A danger out of the backfield, certainly out of Wake Forest. This throw right over the middle once again for Perry. He takes the easy money for a first down to the 41, and Devin Gray with his first catch.
Well, watch the middle of the field. There's so much space right in the middle, and E.J. Perry has an eye on this defender, and he's going to wait for his little option route to cross face, and he's got to hit it in that window before he takes a big hit and before 21 Nelson can make a play on the football. Well done by him, and that's the way to change from that slant early on. On the back hip, he's corrected that. His pinpoint accuracy, you can see it.
This is a more deliberate offense. San Antonio typically does give up over 4 yards a carry, but Colburn is whipped down by Tavante Beckett. Well, this is a salty defense today so far, Mark.
And they really, you know, decided on those first downs, both of them, 1 on the sack and 2 on that run, to just load the box. They put 7, 8 guys in there just to make it difficult for Michigan to even try and move the ball up front. They got stoned up front.
Perry rolling 2nd and 12, whipping it across his body and incomplete. It's short hop Gray, and we listen in on 3rd and 12.
10.
There you go. Back, Lex, empty, Lucy, all hooked. Back, Lex, empty, Lucy, all hooked.
What's that mean to you, Mark?
So I think he said FAC, F-A-C, so it's going to stand for F, the F receiver across. And he said empty left. Okay, there goes the halfback out in motion. And I think you're going to get a series of curl routes all around the first down marker.
It's just across the 50 they have to get. There's one of those curl routes. He sits down, and he's going to be about a yard short, yard and a half short. That's Mariner, the catch.
Well, don't forget, they got a kicker that can boom him, maybe from the other side of the moon. I don't know. This guy's kicked some long field goals in Bates. Let's see what they do.
But the danger, as Mike Nolan told us, is if you miss from, say, 68, the field position is a mess.
See what kind of luck you get.
Well, that's no fun. It's Brock Miller, the punter. We're not going to have a 68-yard field goal.
I got to hold Coach Nolan to his word now. He said he could have easily kicked a 70-yarder, and this would have been a 68-yarder. He said the 64-yarder you hit earlier in the year was easily good from 70. So I got a bone to pick with Coach now.
We'll try and find him, and we'll try and get Devin's hat from him as well while you do that. 7-0 San Antonio at home down in Texas in the spectacular Riverwalk, a beautiful walking city. San Antonio over Michigan, opening drive touchdown, and we invite you to join Underdog Daily Fantasy to get in on the UFL action. Scan the QR code right there, bottom right. See, that's QR code to learn more. Burn, Texas native Quentin Dormady leading San Antonio, his hometown team essentially, and a sliding catch by John Trey Kirkland, the 26-year-old out of Southern Oregon, to set up second and short.
Denver punch.
What's Denver punch, Mark?
That's some insider code word stuff. Something to the right with the R in Denver, I believe. Probably a run.
Well, there you go. See, that's why you
There we go. I know it. It's Denver to the right, and punch is probably their single back shotgun power, and you saw Latimer cross.
NASCAR bomb.
So I heard NASCAR.
Ready, go.
Chuck it.
Here you go. Dormady. He'll chuck it down the field. Beautiful adjustment. John Trey Kirkland, come on now. NASCAR it is. It's a first down of 46 around turn 3.
Well, listen to this. There's Kirkland, number 13. And if you hear NASCAR, you think fast. Well, first you think Fox, because NASCAR tomorrow in Talladega. Number 2, you think fast. And number 3, you think Javonte Kirkland deep on a play called bomb, just like the old NFL blitz. Remember that game?
Yeah, where you could club people into the sidewall. It's a bomb, and this for the end zone is batted away, incomplete. Nicely done by Kai Nakua, the former BYU Cougar, in front of Latimer.
Well, watch Kai Nakua right here read all the way over to the safety, Latimer crossing his face, and he just feels Dormady's eyes. What he needs to do there is just give him a little peek to that seam on the right-hand side to keep him from getting too nosy, but he sure has a nose for the football, and no surprise with the way his brother Puka Nakua plays for the Rams.
Tremendous football-playing family as Lovett drives forward for 4. Was there too much air under that ball?
Slightly a little too much air, and then that lack of a look off. You know, he kind of felt Cody Latimer, that is, coming open right away, and he locked onto him fast. Got to peek away from it and let him come open, then react to it.
Hurry.
It's Silver, hurry. That was Dormady's first incompletion a couple of plays ago. He's got a 3rd down and 6, and there's movement on the right side of the line. It looks like Filiaga.
Number 77, offense, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Well, that's Chuck Filiaga filling in. He's number 77, filling in for Greg Island. Remember, they got 4 of 11 guys who started week 1.
No, they're going to be in 2 here.
That are hurt
right,
in this game, so they need the next man up mentality.
Smoke, Z Cutter. Blue check, smoke, Z Cutter.
Blue check.
You get single
Blue
high,
check,
work the left
smoke,
side.
Z
If
Cutter.
it ends up 3 deep, Justin Smith, dig on in. Justin, take a step inside.
Moon, ready, go.
Talking to 10, Justin Smith. I heard dig, maybe a dig route there. Instead, they're going to go corner to the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Stevenson. Lot to dissect there, Mark, of the progression they were talking through.
Well, they're going to work this little inside slot fade, and they thought they'd get the correct leverage. You know, Mike Nolan, you know he'll play some man-to-man with a free safety lurking back there. That's Corian Ballard, number 7, tracking that ball just like Nakua did. They feel like they have 2 guys at the safety position that can both kind of play center field with a good nose for the football.
That was Bryce Tornington on the coverage. Ryan Santoso's field goal is on the way, and it is good. He's 3 for 3 on the year. And San Antonio has scored on both drives so far. Brahmas trying to bounce back from the loss to St. Louis last week. John Trey Kirkland with a highlight reel catch with the elbow underneath to set the field goal up. 10, and he is with Devin Gardner.
Quentin, so what I'm seeing out there, you guys are getting a lot of the things that you thought you would get. What did you see on that last drive?
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing everything clear. I just missed a few throws, especially the one to Cody there running across on that over route. Just got to put it on him more and not float it so much.
So Mark talked about your eyes on that over route, and it kind of pulled Nakua to the throw. How do you fix that?
Yeah, I mean, really, I'm just seeing the corner kind of chase with our shallow route going across the field. So I knew I had Cody from the previous drive we ran the play, and just missed the throw.
All right, get it all figured out.
Yes, sir.
Here's what I love about our coverage of the UFL. Like, a question comes up in play, and we get the answer on the bench.
Yeah, are you kidding me?
I mean, come on.
I don't know if the post-game reporters will like that, but
you don't think you jumped him? That's like jumping in front of somebody in New York City for a cab. You upstreamed them. Levante Taylor, the return. It's a 24-yard return, and Michigan's second touch of the football. There's a conversation continuing on the sideline between Dormady and A.J. Smith.
We're on white. We're on white. Left trig, same plow on white. Ready? Liz. White.
So here's Michigan. E.J. Perry. We've seen Danny Edling come in last week for one series. This is Perry's offense, though. And pressure coming from the near side. Wes Hill's running away from it. And second down coming up. A live look in at the game going on concurrently with us, involving the only unbeaten team remaining in Birmingham.
Here we go. Pistol, R Trey, Rambo, Rob, Dagger on one. Ready? Dagger.
A regionalized coverage today. The Birmingham Stallions at 3-0, trailing 6-0 to D.C. on their home turf. Do I call both games, Mark? How do I do this? Down the middle, incomplete, and a run to the left. On the other side, there's a marker down in our game, and it's first down in the other game. I do okay?
that was perfect. That's
Thanks.
better than me. I can only focus on one. It's like whack-a-mole. It's too hard.
Everybody good with that?
I love
Dave,
the regional
yes?
coverage.
Pass interference, number 2. Defense, 15-yard penalty.
It's interference on Darius Phillips in our game.
That foul was on number 3.
I think it's his offhand, his left hand. You're going to see it slowly there at the top of the route, right when he has his left hand behind him on his hip.
Here we go.
And then the right hand trying to pull him.
Check opposite on one. Ready?
That's a little close for me.
They announced 2, by the way.
Hey,
it's Bo-Pete Keys, 32, as you heard them corrected. You don't like the call.
I didn't love it.
That's why we have Mike Pereira here. Wes Hills goes crashing forward for a yard.
Here we go.
Devin Gardner down on the field. Mark Sanchez, Jason Benetti. On 1 is the snap count, right?
Yes, sir. You're ready to go. Plug and play.
There you go. Perry feels the walls collapsing. A marker comes in. Might be a hold there. He scrambles out of the pocket and goes down across the 45 in the arms of the linebacker, E.A. Booniway.
Yep. We're going to go from the previous spot. Okay. Previous spot, number 79. Holding, number 79.
Offense, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Still second down.
So Jared Horst, the former Michigan State Spartan. Here it is, Mark.
There's the matchup on the left side, and then you're going to see the left arm right there, all up in his grill, under the neck of Garrett Nelson. So a big penalty here, and for E.J. Perry to understand this situation. It's second and awfully long and 19 yards. Let's just get back on track, get me to a third and manageable before this drive gets out of hand.
What do you like as a play call here?
Listen, just a quick completion underneath is fine.
Okay, there's some yards for you. Trey Quinn still keeping his feet. Some more yards for Quinn across the 50-yard line, and that's the best you can hope for, right? 3rd down coming up, and let's listen into the strategy. Marcel Belfay.
Rex, Trey, rip, chip, pin, shallow. Rex, Trey, rip, chip, pin, shallow.
Rip, I think, is the protection. Rex, Trey is the formation.
Rex, Trey, rip, chip, pin, shallow on 1. Ready?
They're going to pin somebody, and they talked about a chip. Be ready for chippers. Chippers essentially is somebody on the edge chipping for somebody.
Colburn sneaks out. It's Perry on the run, and Perry's got a 1st down, although a marker has flown in again. Now
Hey,
Michigan, the
let's go
least
79
penalized
hold
team
again, 3rd
in
down.
the league.
That's Jared Horst again on the left side.
Number 79. Offense, 10-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Mark, you never like when the officials use your number and then the word again.
You're exactly right, but there's the same matchup. And just a little too high on the hand placement. I mean, the hand placement's up, and it's really when the quarterback escapes like that, you got to let him go almost immediately. You hold him a little too long, you catch the attention of the referee. But 2 tough breaks for Michigan, especially after picking up a 3rd down with the quarterback's legs. Those are defensive backbreakers.
This is the same play call, I think, as they just got the scramble 1st down on.
If it is, here comes the shallow.
Pressure coming. Perry bluffs and drives his legs forward to the 47-yard line, down to the 46. So 4th down and playable. They also have the strongest leg in the West in Bates. What's your call here, Mark? We're going to break, but give me a teaser.
Where's my guy Bates?
You want
Maybe
field goal?
we just punt it. They're going to punt it. They're playing safe.
Come on. Let's see if they get after it after the break. 10-0. Jake Bates and his 64-yard leg will not be called upon. The most powerful and successful Central Arkansas athlete since Scottie Pippen won't be called upon here on 4th down and 5. They'll punt instead.
What a
with
pull.
Brock Miller.
Well done.
I mean, I didn't have to go that deep. Like, Central Arkansas has a couple of famous athletes.
I was obviously not a very good host because Scottie Pippen was at a USC game. We were sitting courtside together and we were recruiting his kid, but apparently he had committed to Michigan.
Yeah, great job, Mark.
Thanks.
Well done. Way to sell him. No Bates. 10-0 San Antonio. Brahmas have it next. Until last week, they were 3-7 last year in the XFL. Week 3, they lose to St. Louis. The final drive stalls down the stretch. Chase Garbers injures his wrist. He's out for the year, and this was an extremely efficient offense. Just 3 sacks, allowed 1 interception the first 3 weeks. But Quentin Dormady's been great, Mark.
He's been an absolute stud. I mean, this kid can navigate in the pocket, create a little space for himself, buy some time. He's not a big-time runner, but he's had a great pocket presence today, and when you have space like that, you just give your guys a chance to go up, meet the football in the air, high point that thing like Kirkland did.
Ready, go!
He's at the controls again. Fake it to Lovett. Sends it out wide. It is Cody Latimer with his first touch. And look, that's one of those situations. You can throw the ball twice as long as the first pass is behind the line of scrimmage. We haven't seen it a ton, but it is in the rule book.
I'm ready for it.
Would you have liked to play in these rules?
Oh, this is great. Well, I'd like to play for Coach A.J. Smith. I mean, he wants to throw the ball 40 times a game.
He's got one right there, certainly to the sideline. Justin Smith. Devin, what do you have?
Yeah, I mean, the comfortability that Coach A.J. Smith has with Dormady, he's doing an outstanding job, not just on the field in this play like Mark talked about, but on the sideline. He's getting to the sideline, getting to the iPad, making sure that every single guy is on the same page. And that's just not something you always see from a backup quarterback. He's completely comfortable tonight.
Frisco.
Especially in a spring-summer league when there's a lot of turnover year to year. To see that level of comfort is even more impressive as they'll go to Lovett, who just throws the shoulder down for a first down. He went right into Ginda.
Well, Ginda, one of their team captains, was ready for that, but on a 3rd and short, it was just a quick hitting, basically like a fullback dive. Let the halfback basically go be his own blocker on that one, and it was Lovett barreling ahead for the first down.
Lovett, by way of Baylor to Penn State for a year at the end of his career. They fake the screen. Instead, they go over the middle for Stevenson. So they use Latimer that time on the pump fake, and it's Stevenson for 9.
Well, watch him look to the sideline quickly here with his eyes and then get to the over right after it, the quick fake. And then he doesn't even need to step into that throw. You could tell he's feeling everything and anticipating things before they transpire. Dormity's hot right now. He's only missed one throw, in my opinion, and it was probably could have been a touchdown to Cody Latimer. This kid's dealing.
I wonder if there's a go route off of that later in the game. Do you feel like that might be a setup for another play as Aline has the run there?
I think up the sideline might have been the opportunity. That's the one where you kind of fake that bubble that they threw earlier to Latimer in the drive, first or second play, whatever it was, and then you get the corner to bite and you run Latimer right by him. Or excuse me, the guys blocking for Cody on the last one, they run right by him.
All right, so Island is out today. Derek Kelly is down. So this would be a second tackle injured for the week. Island on injured reserve. Kelly is down, so we'll see who's left for the San Antonio offensive line when we come back to the Alamo Dome with the Brahmas up 10. Earlier we mentioned Mike Nolan, Wade Phillips of great football families. Mike Nolan was the linebackers special teams coach of the Denver Broncos in '92. Wade Phillips, his boss, the defensive coordinator under Dan Reeves. Saw John Elway in the picture, Steve Atwater, some young talented Broncos, Carl Mecklenburg. They opened 6-3 that year, finished 8-8, but guys that have reverence for one another getting together here in the UFL as it's first down for San Antonio, and Dormity spits it out wide for Lovett, who's just engulfed by Ginda.
Ginda's one of their tackling machines. He's tied for fourth most in tackles in the UFL, and this is his 3rd year with Michigan, the San Jose State product. Team captain and one of the heartbeats of that defense, him along with Kai Nakua. There's a play to be made. Those two are the ones.
Ready, go.
He had 7 tackles a game the first 3 weeks. Dormity loads up a deep ball. He wants the sideline, and a one-handed try is no good. Incomplete for Stevenson.
So close, and Stevenson tied up with the defender with his right arm, could only get one arm on it. And that's
Whitehead on the coverage.
Whitehead Jr. on the coverage. Well done. You see him fighting with his left hand versus the right hand of Stevenson, or Speedy as they like to call him. You can see why he's speedy.
That's clean defensive play there. 4 to snap it, gotta go, 3rd down. First incompletion on the drive sets up 3rd and 10. Dormity down the middle, way too much, incomplete for Landon Akers.
I think they might have got a penalty there on the defense. Did they jump early?
Let's see.
Yeah, I got you offside. 7? Yeah. Yes.
There you go.
Offside, number 57. Defense, 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
It's on the tackle for loss leader Breland Speaks.
Here he is on the end of the line. Crossing the ball just a hair early.
Swing, X-Indy mesh.
Tight mesh.
Blue check swing, blue check swing.
You hear mesh. There's some sort of crossing routes inside.
I also heard somebody say what after the first call.
Ready, go.
3rd and 5. Pressure coming from the safety spot. Dormity gets outside, turns it upfield, wants the first down, and gets blasted by Whitehead. I wonder if there's a penalty there. The official was right on top of it. He was fighting for yards, is what one of the officials said. Nobody likes it on the San Antonio sideline. Mark, what do you say?
Well, he looks like he's still alive. He's clearly out of bounds, but he's running, and his demeanor, You know, like, he doesn't show he's going to step out of bounds. You know, Whitehead doesn't know if he's going to slow down or try and run. I don't know. Those are so hard to call on the sidelines.
Mike Pereira, what do you got?
Well, to me, it's an issue. It's an issue of what we call going north-south, since he's running straight upfield, even though he steps out of bounds. And so we'll look at the challenge here.
And his demeanor was showing like, I'm not getting out of bounds. You know what I mean? I'm not going to protect myself. I'm going forward.
So he's challenging that there is a potential for unnecessary roughness.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
I advised him I had the runner going upfield and not giving himself.
All right. So coach is challenging the ruling that there's a potential for unnecessary roughness by the defense. Okay.
The head coach for San Antonio
is challenging that there is a potential for unnecessary roughness by the defense on the hit by the quarterback. Previous play is under review.
Okay, Michael.
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay, we're going to look at, now I'm not sure about Rod, what he said, but here's the notion. Yes, he is. The foot is out of bounds, but he's going north-south. Okay, he's running upfield. He's not headed east-west out of bounds, so you get the benefit of the doubt when you're a defensive player here because of the direction that he's going. So I'm not going to accept the challenge. It is not a foul, and going to loss of a timeout here, and of course he has no more challenges left in the game.
All right, so you're ruling that there is no foul for unnecessary roughness.
That's correct.
The runner was going north and south. Was going north. Head coach's challenge has no more challenges remaining and has been charged with timeout.
Correct.
Okay.
After review, there is no foul for unnecessary roughness. The quarterback was going north and south. Head coach has been charged their first charge timeout of the half and has no remaining challenges.
Mike, can I ask you why north and south matters so much in that situation?
I'm sorry, Jason, did you ask me?
I was asking, why does north-south matter so much? Why was that the dispositive issue for you?
Because really you get no chance to let up. You don't know when he's running that close to the sideline whether or not he's committed to go out of bounds or he's still trying to gain yards. And so that's been the philosophy that we've had a lot and forever on plays like that.
Mike, thank you for the insight. Appreciate it. 46-yard net on the punt. There is a marker down, and this is starting to get, as they say, chippy.
We're good. No, 2-3. 2-3, I love it. Let's stay over here. Williams, 15. We're going back this way. Nice job. Thank you.
Where does
Very
helmet?
good job.
Where's the helmet on?
Thank you. Yeah, you good, baby. Really good job. Really good job. Good.
That's well done by the officials to diffuse that situation.
I love that, the positive diffusion. Well, we're good. We're just going to go stand over here.
So we got 52. So we're working unnecessary roughness by number 52 of the receiving team. Receiving team.
Yes.
And this is during the kick.
During the return.
Yep, during the return.
Hitting a player that did not have a helmet on.
All right, so an unnecessary hit away from the play. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run.
Yes.
Okay, 52 from the 18. Perfect. So 52. 52. All right. So unnecessary roughness 52 from the end, from the 18-yard line, 15 yards. It'll be first down, Michigan.
A player without a helmet on.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 52, receiving team. 15-yard penalty. It'll be first down, Michigan.
It's on E.I. Booniway, who did not like it. It's for hitting a player without a helmet, so Michigan gets the benefit. Perry the fourth. He went to an Ivy League school, so we picked our most stately music to sound like he has a leather patch on his elbow. He's the Ivy League Offensive Player of the Year in 2021. He can run the ball, 4 on the ground, 7.5 yards per attempt. Don't you feel like you're at a graduation right now?
The music.
Liz got on one, ready.
And he doesn't have anything on his elbow.
This is their third possession, only 44 yards of total offense. This guy's got to figure something out, whether that's get E.J. Perry on the move or get some completions.
There's Wes Hills, who's turned aside once again by this defense. Beckett got in there. Tim Ward was there as well, second down. And Perry in this offense, as we mentioned, it's a more deliberate offense, only 5 pass attempts so far. What do you need to see more of from them?
Well, I think that's kind of their formula. They want to lean on a defense with their big guys up front, get the run game established, and throw the ball when it's necessary. It's not like the opposing team, the Brahmas, where they want to throw it every time they can and every chance they get. This is just a different approach, but something's got to give here. They need a spark.
2nd and 9, jumped the route. That was Beckett, who wanted 6 the other way. Incomplete. He wanted Jordan Sewell. Instead, Beckett almost ripped it off. Reyes was there too.
You're going to see just the little sit route, a corner behind it, and then the back in the flat. That's where the ball needs to go based on the demeanor of the cornerback. But you see he tricked E.J. Perry a little bit, looking like he was going to run to the flat, and then collapsed inside. He got help inside from Tavante Beckett. I mean, this Brahmas defense is stingy, and it's no surprise with a coordinator like Wade Phillips.
3rd and 9, pressure gets there. Perry using his legs, and he breaks it down out of bounds. Ushered out by Darius Phillips, so 4th down. Devin, what do you have?
The one thing you'll see is Wade Phillips has done a masterful job of controlling E.J. Perry's legs and not allowing him to get outside the pocket. The rushers are staying in their rush lanes, and so he can't create the way he has for the majority of this season. Now, the one thing you thought you'd see is more comfortability in the passing game, but when you take away a guy who has broken the game with his legs, when you take those legs away, it's tough for him. And what I saw in that first outing they had this season is his eyes, right? His eyes go to the throw, and the defense can find it, and that's what you saw in the last play as they fake
it's a fake, and it's
down the sideline.
That is tremendous play-by-play, by the way. Wes Hills, they needed it so badly. They bogged down again. What a call by Mike Nolan.
Well, this is a gutsy call. They're going to leave a defender to go free inside and snap it directly to Hills, and he's going to take it around the corner, follow the cavalry. Oh man, what a well-designed special teams play. The old bait and switch, that was nice. Something, they needed a spark, and it finally showed up on special teams.
Devin, you like the timing there, huh?
Absolutely. Just because your backs are against the wall, you haven't found a lot of success, you need a spark, and they created it there.
Longest play of the game for Michigan. Colburn is in. Here's Perry again scrambling, and he is twisted down. Hit by Jordan Williams, a 26-year-old out of Baylor. What a call by Mike Nolan. Devin, do you think it's your hat that got him that lucky call? Didn't he take Devin's hat a couple weeks ago, Mark?
A year ago, I think.
The reason he
got it a year ago.
He took his beanie or his like a wool cap or something. It was cold in Canton, and he asked for it right before an interview, and Devin just gave him the hat, but has never seen it since. So he jammed him up on the call about it this week. The coach was a little shocked.
Love it. 2nd and 11. It's Perry again, starting to feel it. He lays into a slide. And so 1st down, Michigan.
Well, I got to say, he's efficient with his legs, but unfortunately, he has to be right now. This Brahmas defense is stingy up front. They're tough against the run game, and they are plastered all over these wide receivers. There's absolutely nowhere to go. You can hear it in E.J. Perry's voice. He's a little winded, man. He's been going 100 miles an hour.
Is this a run for him then?
I hope so.
Colburn. Yeah, get him a moment. Colburn takes it upfield, slicing through for a 1st down. Devin with Mike Nolan.
Coach, what goes into the fake punt at that time of the game?
Well, look, we've kind of been sputtering, most of the first half thus far. I just thought we needed a spark, and it happened to be there, so we took it.
The guys in the booth are wondering, was it that you took my beanie a year ago? Was that the good luck charm that you needed for that to work?
That's right. I'm just trying to get even with you, that's all. Yeah.
Good luck, Coach.
See, this is the hard-hitting stuff we need.
This is journalism.
It was on my beanie, of course.
That's what I'm saying. First trip to the red zone for Michigan. Oh, my goodness. He got smoked. Tim Ward got in on Perry and leveled him, and the battle rages on for the ball. Jordan Williams looks like he has it, taking it from Colburn for the turnover. He got whacked, Mark.
Oh, he got absolutely booyah'd right there. Well, you saw Wade Phillips. He was sick and tired of watching this quarterback run around. He sent 2 linebackers after him.
And they got home. San Antonio ball when we come back.
Wade Phillips, he decided to send 2 linebackers on the inside. They're going to bring a 6-man pressure. And on the outside is where you get home. With a 5-man protection plus the back, it's 6-on-6 across the board. Tim Ward adds to his sack total, making that 2 on the season, and gets home to E.J. Perry immediately, and he's got his buddy, Johnny on the spot, Jordan Williams, number 15, to pounce on the football.
What's your teaching point to E.J. Perry, if any, there?
Well, shoot, I mean, he's got to get that ball out as quickly as possible. He was throwing that go ball to the left, so it's 3 quick hits and cut that thing loose, especially when you feel those extra defenders in pass pro, but they got to give them enough time as well. Those one-on-ones, they're expecting their offense to win too, so you need a little help up front as well.
Hey, Gray, smoke check on Moon. Ready?
Gray smoke check on Moon?
I think he said on 1, but I think he's saying it's kind of a check with me, a run-pass option potentially.
Dormady to throw again, and he did get it there to Justin Smith, who turns upfield across the 45-yard line, and he won't go down. Brooks embraced him, and Smith took him downfield, a gain of 18.
That thing's going the other way if it's even a half second later, but you're going to watch Smith on the outside, just a little hitch route. There's Latimer going to get in his way, the defender's way. And just a quick hitch, and there they are attacking this flat area and flat defender area because they knew they were going to get so much off coverage man-to-man.
Mark, how impressed are you with the timing, right? You talked about it's only a millisecond later, and that's a pick 6. How impressed are you that he has such great timing to complete these throws?
Well, you're exactly right. It's the timing, it's the footwork, how quickly that ball's getting spit out, but also his command, and you alluded to this earlier on the sidelines. It's obvious. He is in complete control of this offense and spitting the ball out exactly where you want it to go.
Oh, going high. Justin Smith turning the Panthers into the 100-meter hurdles, first down.
Hey, NASCAR bomb! NASCAR bomb! NASCAR bomb!
There it is again. We heard NASCAR bomb coming up. But you see him just attacking open space. This offense has some of those run and shoot principles, and that's part of it. Look out.
There's your bomb into the end zone. It is intercepted. Kai Nakua read it perfectly.
Well, this is the case once again of Nakua reading the eyes. We know NASCAR bomb is that go route on the ball and hurry up. Well, Nakua is going to come flying on the screen. He's throwing this go ball up the sidelines, and here comes Nakua from the inside safety position. That ball's got to be on a line, just like the one earlier Nakua broke up. This one, he's able to get underneath and intercept. We mentioned he has a nose for the football, but bottom line, you start getting close to the end zone like that, and you saw Dormady was taking what the defense gives him, checking the ball down, getting it underneath to the flat area. Little piggies get fat, and hogs go to slaughter. I think he bit off a little more than he could chew.
Agriculture late in the first half for Mark Sanchez. Kai Nakua played for some really good BYU defenses for Kalani Sitake. He has always been a ball hawk at the safety spot, and that is an outstanding read as Colburn takes the first down carry. Now, okay, 3 minutes plus for a pretty deliberate offense. What does this look like?
Well, I think you got to start throwing the ball just a little bit more, and maybe some of it has to be with E.J. Perry on the move because they've had trouble just dropping straight back and playing essentially Red Rover with those defensive linemen for San Antonio. Maybe move the throwing spot and get E.J. Perry outside the pocket, left or right.
Yeah, can the Brahmas come over? They have all day long. These two teams are 2-1. Let's get a live look in. Game going on concurrently. It is DC and Birmingham now tied at 6. The Stallions have the last 6 points as night falls in Alabama. And this game's important because 8 teams in this league, right? The top 2 in each conference make the postseason.
Rex, hero, Lizzie, drive, halt, dig on 1. Ready?
We have the 2-minute warning coming in our game. They're a little bit later. You see what DC has done. They scored on that second possession, a 9-play drive as Michigan coming down to the 2-minute warning, and there's another sack. Number 4 of the day for San Antonio goes to Wyatt Ray. This San Antonio defense has been outstanding, chasing Perry all day long. 10-0 San Antonio.
Go. What you hear? Go? Go. I couldn't tell if it was go or glow. And I knew we weren't running glow out of that formation. I know, he's got to be more clear. I don't know what it is.
E.J. Perry frustrated here. Mark, did you ever have that happen where play calls sound similar?
Well, one of the most common ones was, you'd have razor, words with an R would be to the right, words with an L would be to the left, and you'd have razor and laser. And they were always tough.
My advice would be don't do that. Stevenson on the return. Marquez Stevenson dodging outside to the 41. Devin, what do you have on that play?
All right, I'm a little afraid right now. I'm here with Wyatt Ray, one of the 4 sack people who got sacks against the Panthers. He just got done throwing his guts up on the field. That's how hard he's working today. Show me how you got to the quarterback so quickly. I'm terrified because you just threw up, but it's all good. Here we go.
Shoot, I recognize the overset, try to swipe his hands away, get inside, make a play for my team, help my team out.
Right, so when you say overset, he goes overset this way, and now you can go inside?
Yes, sir.
Here you go, let's see it. Ready? Overset. And he's right to the quarterback. I'm telling you guys, he just threw up all over the place. I hope you're feeling better.
I'm feeling way better.
Keep going against the quarterback, man.
Hope you got a good dry cleaner, Devin. Yikes.
That was dangerous with those shoes on, getting near someone who's potentially going to vomit on you.
Yeah, those aren't like $22 shoes.
Ready. Did you like my kick slide, though?
I get it.
Nice. To the outside, there's Justin Smith. Take us through the sack there, Devin.
Well, this is essentially the overset he's talking about. He's going to go too far to the outside, and that gives him an opportunity to take it right inside. It looked like he thought there was going to be presence or help. You see the body bend at the waist instead of the knees, and once you lean over like that, these defenders, so quick, so savvy, they took off.
Previous play for first down there, line to game.
We're going to take a look at whether or not, Rod, your ruling was what? Ruling
I had
was,
his arm down in bounds, so I did not have him out of bounds beyond the line of game. Here we go.
okay, we're just looking. He is out of bounds.
All right, question is first down here.
He's actually, it's 1:41 on the clock, so he's out of bounds. Okay, his arm wasn't down in bounds, so we need to go reset the clock to 1:41, and it's going to be a first down.
Okay. Good. So 1:41 on the game clock, and it was a first down.
They're trying to figure out where.
After review, it is a first down. However, the runner was out of bounds. Game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 1 minute 41 seconds, and the clock will start on the snap.
There it is. You're going to see it really well. Right here, the right ankle out of bounds.
Hey, Omaha, on Moon, ready?
Yep. He is saying on Moon.
I think you're right, on Moon.
What does that mean? We just had an eclipse, so.
Might be like some sort of lunar phase. I'm not sure. Maybe it's like an astrological deal.
On Pisces. Dormady got hit, and he barely kept the ball. He nearly got stripped. Kenny Willekes came around the corner.
You're going to see Wilk has come around the corner, and this is just a hustle sack. He's going to hustle on by Chuck Filiaga. Got him up under the throat a little bit. Got away with hands to the face, potentially.
Ready, go.
2nd and 15. Everyone who joined us from the lightning delay for DC and Birmingham going on in a tight one there. San Antonio picks up a first down. Thank you for joining us. John Trey Kirkland with the catch and a first down for the Brahmas, who scored on their opening possession. The defense has stonewalled Michigan so far. Jason Benetti, Mark Sanchez, Devin Gardner, our entire wonderful crew. And San Antonio under the direction of Quentin Dormady in for the injured Chase Garbers.
Kirkland just made a huge snag there to get him down in tight inside the red zone. He was hurt all last year and has come back with a vengeance.
2nd and 9, throw from Dormady to the outside, and Cody Latimer for a first down and goal.
Well, these guys are going fast, but you can see Cody Latimer from the 3rd position hustling on that out route, and they're going to run clear outs outside of him. They're expecting some off man-to-man, so he's going to run the out. They're going to clear out with 2 go routes outside of him. And you see him just finding mismatches inside and exploiting those. Dormady looking sharp.
That was Sean Mahone, who he beat around the edge. Let's go inside the San Antonio huddle after they just used that timeout.
We're going to go Senate, Hume to trio right, red H corner. Here we go.
Hume, the trio right, red H corner. Yeah.
I think they're expecting either a man or corners beater, but you heard him say red.
Hey, we're going red.
H corner.
Red. Red, on moon.
H corner. Let's watch where the tailback ends up lining up and see if he runs some sort of corner route to the bottom of the screen.
Let's love it, the tailback. Dormady to throw to the end zone. It's a touchdown, Stevenson.
So Speedy's the H. He's essentially the corner on that play.
If it's way back, Douglas, not in front. We got Tango.
So his former college teammate Stevenson from Dormady, who was at Houston with Dana Holgerson in the late 2010s before transferring to Central Michigan.
On Frisco. Ready?
They'll go for 1 here from the 2-yard line. Love it in motion. And there's a juggle, real trouble with the snap. The ball is down on the ground. If the defense returns it for a score, they get the points that the offense was going to get as Ginda is on top of it. Back to the touchdown, Mark.
Well, I think that 2-point play was going to be an option again. He handed it to Latimer, and Latimer could pitch it. But this is what they were talking about with H corner. They're going to run him to the corner and 2 receivers. Essentially what they did on the opposite side with Latimer, just tighter down inside the 5-yard line. So this corner route is going to look more like an out for Speedy Stevenson, number 5. It becomes a race to the pylon, and he clearly wins that.
Yeah, go figure. You race a guy named Speedy, and you lose. Corian Ballard behind him, and so San Antonio, look, it's not easy, even in the NFL, college football, to lose QB1, but this is why it's important to have 2 very capable guys in your camp. It was a close race, as we talked about. Dormady got beat out, stayed ready, which is not easy in a shape-shifting environment sometimes like the UFL, and credit to him for being 16 of 22.
You're exactly right, and we've seen that with some other teams, namely the Birmingham Stallions, you know, using the 2-quarterback system the last 2 years and winning championships in the USFL.
Levante Taylor on the return, and he collapses after a run of 24. San Antonio's defense has been brilliant tonight so far. Michigan has been shut out.
Well, it's been 4 sacks, and E.J. Perry has been under duress. He's had to move around quite a bit in the pocket. You see his eyes moving all over, and a lot of that is because everybody's covered downfield, and this defensive line has completely gotten after him, finding ways, whether it's a bull rush or some sort of quick up and under to defeat an overset. They found a way to the quarterback.
4 different guys with a sack. Ray turned the corner, might have gotten held. This ends up going downfield, and it is caught by Trey Quinn, the former SMU Mustang. It's a gain of 18.
Out of bounds.
He's out of bounds.
What a catch. I thought this ball was going underneath to a different offensive player. And Trey Quinn somehow ended up under it, but don't forget Bates. That guy can nail it from where they're at now. They just need some positive plays. They got time. They got time on their side and timeouts.
Yeah, a 66-yard field goal would not be psycho for Bates. Here goes Perry to the 32. Ball came out. They're going to say he was down. Bryce Thompson was running away with the football.
It's called their first charge, timeout for the first half.
One timeout.
Kick it, let's go.
Yeah, but with 5 seconds, because it's such a long field goal, they'll be fine. A lot of times you're told to wait till 4 seconds. Obviously, you can't do it on a scramble. But when you spike the ball or try and stop the clock, you don't want to give the other team a chance and have to kick a kickoff after whatever.
Jake Bates, a former soccer player from Central Arkansas who transferred to the Arkansas Razorbacks after making a name for himself as a soccer player. It'll be a 49-yard field goal at the end of the first half at the Alamo Dome. Bates, it's up, and man, is it true. Once again, Jake Bates stripes one. UFL MVP, Jake Bates? Anyone?
Go ahead, say it early. Snap, hold, kick, or money. Just a sniper. Well done.
Just straight through.
And they needed something, man. They were really floundering on offense.
Devin Gardner with Wade Phillips.
Coach, for all but 22 seconds, the defense has been absolutely lights out. But how about your quarterback, Dorman? He finds a way to get down the field and get in the end zone. What can you say about him?
Yeah, he's played really well. We thought he would. He's a good player. He was vying for starting the whole year, and you can see why.
All right, I have one more question for you. What did you have for breakfast?
I had eggs.
Well, I'm only a TV guy, but you didn't think you would have waffles before a game like this? Good luck, Coach.
Devin's got jokes.
Second guessing everything for a coach on game day. That's what you want to hear.
I love it. Big time. Thank you, Devin. Time for tonight's big move, brought to you by Pods. It wasn't that question. It was Quentin Dormady creating some space, going downfield. Justin Smith with a long catch to set up the touchdown. Quentin Dormady, some deep balls today to John Trey Kirkland that time. He is the leading receiver with 78 yards. That went for 43. Dormady 16 for 22 in the first half. End of the first half, San Antonio with the lead over Michigan, 16-3. We'll be right back with a Progressive halftime show. Out of his offense emotionally. Let's see what his head coach has to say. Mike Nolan with Devin Gardner.
Coach, we just heard the impassioned speech that E.J. Perry gave in the locker room. What can you say about what the offense has been able to do today?
Well, we haven't been playing very good football on either side of the ball, to be honest with you. And we're still in it, which is nice. So we got to have a half. We're going to, obviously, we get this ball coming out right here. But we just got to play better football. We got to play more like, we're capable of playing.
Good luck in the second half.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Outstanding adjustments so far in the first 3 weeks for Mike Nolan. As you saw, this has been a very good second half team. Mark, what do you make of E.J. Perry and his scrambling ability in the first half?
Well, his scrambling ability has been on display, but it's twofold, right? Unfortunately, he's forced to scramble And it's a good thing that he can move because he's been under duress all day, but every time he gets his shoulders parallel to the line of scrimmage, generally that could be problems for quarterbacks. He's finding a way out of some of these sacks, but he's taken 4 already, all from 4 different defenders. So let's see if the Brahmas try and heat him up a little more with some extra pressure from Wade Phillips and that Brahmas defense, or if this Michigan Panthers offense, they got to get something going. A little bit of the run game could really help them and take a little pressure off of Perry.
What's the answer other than the run game? Ball out faster? Like, do you change what you're calling? What do you think?
Well, I think some of that stuff, you got to get the ball to the perimeter quickly. Just get the quarterback some breather plays so he can get a little momentum, a little confidence, string together a couple of easy completions, maybe some of the run pass options to try and find what's best for your team, whether you want to run it or throw it. But either way, they need a little juice.
They will get the ball first, and you heard E.J. Perry say, we're going to score, they'll get us the ball back, and we'll take the lead. Let's see if it's that easy for Levante Taylor and Michigan. His return is a good one, up the 40-yard line and down for a first down with about 60 yards to get. E.J. Perry 5 for 7, only 49 on the ground. Wes Hills just 4 carries so far. Colburn as well. And then Trey Quinn is the leading receiver, the only guy with more than 1 catch.
Well, those numbers tell the story right there. Only 119 yards of offense for Michigan.
Scrape on 1 ready.
Number 41. Perry does get the ball out quickly, and he spits it out wide to the sideline. It's Trey Quinn inside the 40-yard line.
That's exactly what we were talking about. Get this defense running side to side.
Trigg, now Lex Trigg, Liz Snake, Y Slop, go. Lex Trigg, Liz Snake, Y Slop, go.
Here we go.
What do you hear there, Mark?
Trigg, Liz Snake, Y Slop, go on 1 ready.
Liz Snake, Y Swap, go.
Time.
Underhanded pass, go naked. I don't know. Oh,
the screen. Not a good one. There is a marker down.
Maybe the Liz was his code for screen left.
We've got a hold here on number 79.
Ooh,
holding
tough day
number
for Horst.
79. Offense, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Still first down.
3 penalties against Horst for holding.
Well, there he is going against Ray, number 9. And he's taught really on screens like that, and that I don't even think that was a full 3-count screen. But you essentially are getting beat, and you're throwing them towards the quarterback on the outside of you. Really a tough play to get a holding on. You're supposed to lose and let him win.
That's not the triple crown you want if you're a Horst, as that's incomplete. And second down coming up.
You can see the emphasis here to get the ball immediately to the perimeter, whether it's to Trey Quinn or the running backs. You saw Hills there was the target.
Snag Hank. Lex Trigg, Ripper, Snag Hank.
Here we go. Lex Trigg, Ripper, Snag Hank on 1 ready.
Lex Trigg, Ripper. Second and 20. Got it out quickly again. That's a strong catch radius that time for Cole Hicatini, the former Louisville Cardinal, going to grab it.
That was that snag portion of the call, I think. The tight end runs the snag, and the back runs the rail up the sideline.
Rex Liz Steam. Rex Liz Steam.
Here we go. Rex Liz Steam on 1 ready.
Steam. Maybe some sort of seams with stops on the outside. Used to have a place called Steamer. Essentially seams up the middle, stop routes outside.
3rd and 16, they could use a seam. It was once again Ray around the corner creating havoc. Man, these ends have been nasty today.
Well, Ray's just working on this left side, and he's been doing it all game. right here has been the matchup. It's either a hold or you see him slap the hands away immediately.
What'd you see on that? I was trying.
I mean, he is just all over the place. Poor Jared Horst. He's really struggling to find a way to keep 9 away from his quarterback.
Miller to punt. And this actually checks up and goes the wrong direction. And so San Antonio will have it. Not exactly as Michigan drew it up. 16-3, the Brahmas with the lead over the Panthers. That was tonight's Game Flow, brought to you by Progressive. In case you were wondering what it looks like if a bull is drinking a beer, in case you were wondering,
and Dos
we are
Equis,
here for
look at
you.
that. Product placement.
Devin, top that. You have Wyatt Ray.
I can't top that, but he's been topping it all day. Wyatt, we talked to you already. You threw up. You gained more superpowers. What's happening out there that's allowing him to not block you? Because it seems like either it's a hold or a sack.
Yeah, man. Look, I'm just trying to go out there, play as hard every play I can for my team. You know what I'm saying? Trying to set him up with power in the first half, trying to work the edge a little bit in this next half.
So that's what it is. Is it chess where in the first half it's power, 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 and now he's afraid, and now you're just going around him underneath?
A little bit, man. I can't give you all my secrets now, though.
Can't give you all the secrets. What are we doing? What are we doing? Keep having a great game.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
I love it. Here is Latimer turning the corner and keeping the football in his arms, and then showing some sportsmanship as well as he helps up Kai Nakua.
He recognizes great players himself. He knows he got bounced around a little bit after just an easy completion, but you see him understanding how to get vertical immediately when he touches that football on the stick route.
Former Denver Bronco Cody Latimer was very excited to play for Wade Phillips once again. He told us, I hope that at the end of my career I get to play for Coach Wade again. Here is Bryson Aline, the scat back, sliding forward for 3.5 as we listen in to offensive coordinator A.J. Smith.
Trips left, blue F shoot, Y stick. Trips left, blue F shoot, Y stick.
Blue F shoot, blue F shoot, blue F shoot, Y stick, Y stick.
What do you got, Mark?
Well, Y stick, I think, is talking to Latimer right here.
As the Y.
I think they're calling him the Y because he's number 3 on the inside.
They go to Smith. Quick trigger. Back to A.J. Smith, who finished 4th place in the Seth MacFarlane lookalike contest.
Trio left, flop, white lizard pump. Trio left, flop, white lizard pump.
Hey, this might be your
what? Ripper pump?
lizard.
Bucks Ripper.
Lizard pump, trio left, lizard pump.
White.
Is this the pump and go here?
Yeah, this might be the same play they ran earlier that he elected to throw inside to Latimer. This might be the one where he's going to try it up the sideline. You hear pump.
There's a pump. And there's a stick right down the middle. And it's incomplete. It got sprung free from Latimer.
They definitely
wasn't exactly a pump and go.
Yeah, they went with the pump inside here. You're going to see Latimer go like that and then take it up the seam. Right there, he's just trying to thread that thing. But watch him dislodge the football here. This is an excellent job of playing through the whistle, through the catch point, and attacking that thing before Latimer could pull it to his body.
Tornadon and Ginda together to dislodge the ball. That's interference. I'm not Mike Pereira, but I felt like I could call that in play.
I think 49 plus 49, I believe.
Remember, less than 15 is a spot foul. More than 15 is 15.
Pass interference, number 3. Defense, ball be placed at the spot of the foul. First down.
There's the matchup, and you're going to see the forceful shove there. I mean, plain as day with the ball coming in, and ref saw it immediately. Normandy.
Blue, dog,
Thought it was obvious.
Hey, trips left, up. You got dog, go, go, go.
You see that? Once again, it's a group test. He said, you got to go.
Nice.
Hey, first go. Ready, go.
Dormady, quick release again, and incomplete. It was for Stevenson. Here's A.J. Smith again.
Hey, regular, go. Good read.
So not big this time, regular.
Okay, give me this. 8 short Tua. 8 short Tua. 8 short Tua.
8 short Tua.
Tua.
On moon. Ready?
What's Tua?
Tagovailoa.
Yeah, I know that's him.
Ready, go. On, hot.
Second down. It's a drop off and it's incomplete. It's off of Alizé Mack. And third down coming up.
Oh, and just a big drop here because this is an RPO clearly. And Alizé Mack has a ton of real estate in front of him. To round second base and go. It hit him right between the 2 8s. Oh man, and he tried to catch him with his body instead of his hands.
Left dog, same shark, on moon.
Highly thought of prospect out of high school. Through Bishop Gorman to Notre Dame. Alizé Mack, now 27 years old. He does have a touchdown this year. Third down and 10 for Dormady. Free runner this time. The rare occasion where he really got sped up, and it was Garrett Marino hurrying the clock.
When Marino got pressured quickly, they needed a stop. Michigan severely needed that, but you could tell they sniffed out the screen quickly. That same shark call from A.J. Smith was clearly going to be a screen to the running back on the right on that 3rd and 10.
So Brad Wing, former LSU Tiger, the 33-year-old, boots it away. Quinn is back to receive, and he watches it bounce inside the 5 and into the end zone. Nice effort by Kirkland. He couldn't track it down. We saw E.J. Perry volatile in the locker room. Can he turn it into points when we come back?
Wyatt Ray, number 9, he's been an absolute problem for this Michigan Panthers offensive line. You see him on the left side, running speed around the edge, running around the hoop, goes right by Horst and causes E.J. Perry to move. Once again, you see him on the left now. He gets him with the counter move. And once Horst oversets, gets a little too deep, Ray just gets right up inside there and gets a straight open track to the quarterback. But I mean, this is no surprise that Wade Phillips has a defensive line that knows how to attack the passer.
Wyatt Ray, the grandson of Matt King Cole, providing some LOVE for San Antonio's defense.
Oh, having an unforgettable outing. I'm right with you, Coach. Let's roll. No, but for real, I mean, you think about Wade Phillips. Listen to some of these names of the guys he's coached. Reggie White, heard of that guy? Bruce Smith, J.J. Watt, Aaron Donald. 2 of those guys have been Defensive Rookie of the Years, and a ton of them, I mean, those are all Defensive Player of the Year. So I'm not surprised Wade Phillips has an excellent pass rusher in number 9, Wyatt Ray.
Are you ready? There's just no time for E.J. Perry all day long. He tries to set in the pocket and has to break out once again, and down he goes. He grabbed the back of his leg. Looked like he was reaching for his hamstring at first. He went down immediately. It was Prince Emili chasing him.
We're going to see they get immediate pressure on the inside by 98, Emili, and then almost like he got shot in the leg or something.
Lex Trey Liz, corner, post on 1, ready?
He's okay, I guess, Mark, right?
He's okay. I mean, listen, when you have a guy that's wreaking this much havoc against your team, you got to find a way to chip these guys with the running backs or tight ends on the edge to provide a little more time.
Yeah, now he sends that down the seam, incomplete. Devin, what do you see?
I'm really looking forward to see can he finish this game, because that's a clear, like Mark said, like he got shot in the leg, a hamstring pull, and if his mobility is not there, that's one of his big weapons. He is not going to be able to participate in this game any further.
Well, we saw Danny Etling last week get a series. He was 0 for 2. That's the extent of his time. The third quarterback, Brian Lewerke, the former Michigan State Spartan. Brock Miller to boot it away. And this is returnable. Stevenson shimmies to about the 33. Net of 43. There is a marker in.
IDK on the kicking team. 31 went down too early. IDK 31. So we're going to just tack that on. IDK.
Ineligible player downfield on the kicking team, number 31. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the kick. Timeout on the field.
IDK ineligible downfield on the kick. There's the injury to Perry. We will see if he stays in the ball game when we come back. His Panthers are trailing by Perry, injured on the last series. Danny Etling is getting loose. So we will see if Danny Etling, the former LSU Tiger, will come in.
Go ahead.
Mike, what do you have?
Go ahead.
Yeah, they're challenging that number 31 was not downfield and did not leave early on that kick there. So if you could confirm that or reverse us, that would be great.
Okay, we're taking a look at it. He's the guy from the middle. It's just have to time it to when the ball strikes the foot. He's right. I mean, he's at 1 yard, but not totally beyond 1 yard. The whole body has to be beyond the 25-yard line. So he is right. So you will take off the 5 yards that you added on to the return, if that's what he wants to do.
Okay, perfect. So we were going to go back 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 10. It'll be 1st and 10, and we're going to go back 5 yards. There is no foul for IDK. Coach wins the challenge, and no timeout, but no challenges remaining.
Correct.
After review, there is no foul for an ineligible player downfield on the kickoff. He did not break the 1 yard.
Yeah, I'm not John.
Coach is not charged a timeout and will have no remaining challenges. It'll be 1st down, San Antonio.
Good challenge. Well, for Mike Nolan, there have not been a whole lot of answers so far today, and a lot of it is the time that E.J. Perry has spent leaving the pocket. For now, San Antonio with a ball from the 31, and Dormady going through the progressions. He has Latimer, who just pinballs right off a one-man, and then finally goes down with Noah Dawkins.
Well, that's Cody Latimer understanding as a veteran player, not just in the NFL, but the UFL, how to sit down on a shallow cross route versus zone. He felt the defender in front of him, slammed on the brakes, made himself available to the quarterback. As you see the trainer looking at E.J. Perry on the sideline, and there he goes into the tent.
Yeah, this has not gone as planned for E.J. Perry. Danny Etling getting loose for Michigan. Devin, what do you see?
Yeah, Mark, you talked earlier about, those shallow crosses in reading zone or man, and Latimer does an outstanding job of making it extremely clear what he's going to do, right? As a quarterback, you hate when it's kind of iffy. Am I going to throw it to you? Are you open? Are you stopping? He turns around, gets nice and big, and it's an easy target for Dormady.
You're exactly right. The idea is you can't trick the quarterback. If you're looking, you're booking, that means you're going to stay on the move. And when you wait and show late eyes and your number to the quarterback, then he knows to cut it loose.
Dormady into coverage, a little bit shy, and it is incomplete. That was Ballard there with Katie Cannon.
It was just on a go route from the slot. Ball underthrown slightly. They talked about his ability to launch the deep ball. That one, not his best throw of the afternoon, evening here for Dormady. But for the most part, he's been fairly efficient. Spreading the ball around is really what he's done well. 5 different receivers all have at least 2 catches.
Cannon didn't really help him there either, as Perry is out of the tent now, so we'll see who handles the next series for Michigan. Ooh. Quick slant, got it right there for Smith, who got decapitated by Ballard.
Well, that's that stick route we see on the top of your screen. And then the slant right down here at this excellent shot we got right on him. He's just got to get down, catch that thing, understand where the sticks are, knowing that it's 3rd and 4. Just catch that thing and pull Marvin Harrison and get down, avoid the hit.
Justin Smith had 8 catches all year. He has 6 tonight for an average of 14 and change. Here's A.J. Smith.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. 8 short motion, wildcat. 8 short motion, wildcat.
Hey, wildcat, on moon, ready?
Well, we know what that means.
Well, this might go directly to Love it.
Ready, go!
Okay, slow motion. It's a different wildcat than we're used to. Devin, what do you got?
Yeah, down on the sideline watching E.J. Perry. After he comes out of the tent, walking, pacing, doesn't have his helmet, and he said he won't be going.
There you go. Thank you for that. So Danny Etling, it looks like, will be the quarterback looking for his first completion of the year. He's 0 for 2 on that series last week.
Ready, go!
3rd and 11. Good pocket. Line drive throw incomplete. He was looking for Smith, and it's 4th down. This Michigan defense has held the line, keeping him in the game, Mark, just like Mike Nolan said at halftime. Like, we're in the game and we haven't moved the ball.
Yeah, Ballard did an excellent job of hunting up that in route, coming right towards him. He knew he wasn't going to chase that seam ball down the field. Cody Latimer wanted the seam down the field. It was the right throw. I just don't know if Smith realized how tight Ballard was going to be as he came out of his break. He wanted to bring that back to the quarterback just a little bit. He stayed flat. Ballard got a chance to break it up.
Trey Quinn on the return, and he's not going to go very far. Terre Haute, Indiana's Danny Etling hops onto the field for Michigan when we come back. 16-3 your score, and week 4 of the 2024 UFL season continues tomorrow on FS1. The Arlington Renegades take on the Houston Roughnecks. Then next Saturday back in primetime, where you regionally will see Birmingham take on Houston, or San Antonio, these very same Brahmas, to take on the Arlington Renegades. Check your local listings for the game in your area. Danny Etling started his collegiate career at Purdue through a coaching change. He transferred to LSU, and now here he is for the Michigan Panthers, running 3 times for 13 yards last week, but not completing a pass. It's his offense now, and it's Wes Hills trudging forward. There is a marker down. Michigan, the least penalized team in the league, now has 6 penalties if this is theirs.
Both, the outside guy was on the ball. Okay, so
illegal formation.
Yeah, no. Doesn't matter. Got it.
Illegal formation, offense, 5-yard penalty, still 1st down.
Devin.
Outside.
Yeah, guys, the offense might look a little bit different, less RPO and more of a drop-back pass style. Danny Etling, a guy that can do that, work with Tom House and Cam Cameron out in San Diego. So he's a guy that can drop back and throw the ball down the field. I saw him talking to the receivers, especially Sims, number 9 in white, and he's a guy that has been super explosive this year, but hasn't been able to get a hold of the ball today.
24 yards a catch for Marcus Sims on the year, just 1 catch so far today. Etling on 1st and 15 gets it wide for Hills, who breaks one tackle, breaks a second tackle, and drives to the 25. That was Bo Pete Keys that touched him first, but couldn't take him down, gain of 9.
Well, Devin's right on point, knowing that they got to get Marcus Sims involved, but if you're telling me they're going straight up drop back, you better be wary of number 9, Wyatt Ray, on defense. That guy's ruined your Saturday so far. You better have a plan for him. I think they got to help him out, either slide the protection to him. He's going to be on the offense's left, maybe slide the protection, or have a back or tight end help him.
Yeah, Ward on the other side on the chase that time. This one is out for Sewell, and he's got a first down to the 35. So Etling, quick decision, gain of 11.
Well, that I loved, getting the quarterback off that drop back spot, moving him a little bit outside the pocket, and changing the launch point on this defense. The best thing for a defense that's aggressive like this, a defensive line that is, are screens, draws, and then help in protection. Let's see if Michigan decides to employ some of those tactics.
Will they run one more play? We'll find out. First down the 36, and they will not get it off. So that is the end of the third quarter. E.J. Perry looks like he is done for the day. Michigan trailing by 13, looking for a comeback. You never know here in the UFL. San Antonio's defense has run this game, and they've forced a change on the offensive line. Chim Okorafor is in for Jarrett Horst as the pressure just continues on the edges of this offensive line, Mark.
Well, you're exactly right, and they hope that Okorafor can stop the bleeding there on the left side of the offensive line. I mean, they've really struggled up top.
9 first downs all game for Michigan, but Danny Etling has been on the mark. He hits Marcus Sims. Second down. Wyatt Ray, man on man, hat on a hat.
Here we go.
You see him just try with the bull rush right away, and you see if he's going to go with power to speed, maybe fake the bull rush and try and get speedy around the edge. Going to start using his plethora of moves on Okorafor.
Etling perfect so far. They'll hand it for Colburn, and Wyatt Ray gets the stop in the run game.
Well, this time they know they switched at left tackle. They made a change, and this time they brought a nickel defender off the edge. It was Bryce Thompson who ended up starting this game. But he came off the spot as the nickel. They're just sending everybody at the left side of the line of scrimmage just to see if this Michigan team can hold up.
It's a stress test, really, right?
Exactly right. If you see any kind of weakness, go attack it.
Picatinny, the tight end, in motion. Will they chip? They do get it out quickly, in the first incompletion for Danny Etling, spinning off the hands of Sims. Fourth down coming up. You going here?
I think at this point you might have to consider it. Doesn't look like they are, but that was a perfect throw from Etling, and Sims elected to try and catch that with his body. He's got to reach out with his hands and meet that football, understanding it's a bang-bang play right there at the sticks. But another third down goes by, and now they're 1 for 8 on third down conversions, missing on their last 7 in a row.
Yeah, they converted the first one of the game, and 0 for their last 7. Stevenson turns his head and watches it go roll into the end zone. 3rd and 2, it's right on his hands. Sims from Etling. No dice. San Antonio takes over when we come back. And Dormady gets the start, 16-3, San Antonio the lead, and he's been a big part of this.
Well, he sure has. He's 20 of 33, 236 yards, a touchdown and an interception. But he's done an excellent job of here understanding a broken play and remembering to find Smith down the field behind the defense. Here, taking a shot downfield to his buddy Kirkland, who goes up and makes a huge snag. And here, understanding that these defenders have to switch off their responsibilities in man-to-man, fight through some traffic, and lead the receiver, Stevenson, AKA Speedy, to the pylon for a touchdown.
So Quinn Dormady, you spent time with him on Zoom this week. I mean, watching that conversation, there's a lot of pride for him to still show what he can do after everything he went through last year. This is a guy that wanted to come out and play well for a couple of reasons, and he has.
Oh, he absolutely has, and you can tell he thinks the game. He's a coach's son. His dad, Mike Dormady, well-known Texas high school football coach, but he's got to be quick on his feet, man. This guy's got 3 kids under the age of 4 with his wife, Julie, who he met at Tennessee. I mean, this guy's got to react fast, and you can tell he's had plenty of practice at home.
You saw the number there, 41.5. To the edge, got a first down across the 50-yard line. John Trey Kirkland, and that's a nice guy to have on the fringe to help you. It's a gain of 24.
Well, this is the man-to-man that we were talking about seeing, and you're going to see Kirkland work up the field. The defender's going to get on top of it. So what does he do? He throws it right at the back of his helmet. Kirkland gets away with a little shove. Easy. And returns right there for the back shoulder. Well done by Dormady. When you're hitting back shoulders like that, that tells me you're seeing the field really well.
Why is that?
Ready, go!
It's just a feel thing. You can tell he's just dealing right now. You can tell he's getting comfortable, and that's a riskier type throw out on the edge. You got to be exact. If not, it looks bad, you know, on the replays and everything. So you can tell he's stroking it.
So you can feel the rhythm. You can feel the rhythm as you watch a quarterback play.
Oh, 100%. His feet, all the cleats are in the ground. His eyes are quiet and steady as he's scanning the defense. You can just tell by his demeanor, it looks completely opposite for E.J. Perry because he was under so much pressure. You see that? Even the little one to Latimer.
Spread right purple. Get them lined up. Spread right purple. Spread right purple.
I think this is where they line up, take a picture of the defense. Don't snap it, and then he's going to wait for a call from the coordinator. They just want to sneak peek it, I think.
Ready, go!
Yep, dummy cadence.
Easy.
Now he's going to give him the real call.
Blue check, 15.
Blue check. Frisco, ready, go!
So there's a call, 3rd and 7 after the look. Oh, he had it to Kirkland, and he lost the football. They got what they wanted. Michigan was hoping that was a catch and fumble. It's incomplete.
TV wants to break after the punt.
Well, you see him. It's again, the demeanor, the feet, the eyes. So calm in the pocket by Dormady. That ball was out before Kirkland even turned around. His anticipation is really on point right now. Unfortunate they didn't connect there and keep this drive alive. That's where you really put a team away and start to pull away from your opponent.
I know you're really good at calling what's next in a football game, Mark. I'm going to try it out. We're going to break after the kick. Wing sky high inside the 10.
Look at you.
Well, what do you know? TV wants a break. Danny Edling will trot out after this world lead. Michigan is 0 for its last 7 on 3rd down, and the San Antonio defense has been vultures today.
Well, they look tough, and it's really their pass rush that has given the Michigan Panthers problems, so much so they had to sub in Okorafor for Horst at left tackle. Let's see and check in with that matchup over there at the top of your screen.
Danny Edling lets it rip. He's got another completion, and that is a takedown for Beckett.
Let's go, Lex. Let's go, Lex, Liz zone. Lex, Liz zone. Just 2x2. Lex is in out, Liz zone.
Hey, 2x2. Lex,
Ottawa-born
Liz zone.
Marcel Delfay.
Son. Ready, son.
2nd and 4. It's a run it straight ahead for Matthew Colburn.
We heard him say Liz zone.
Chief.
No, we got a first down. What is it?
Chief.
They're trying to figure out whether they got the first down. Chiefs could be quarterback sneak or maybe dive or something for 3rd or 4th and inches kind of thing.
This is True Line Technology, our measurement.
Hey, in fact, I think that's 15 yards.
And it is a first down.
I think that's extra 15. Huddle.
Not moving.
You know, with the communication system, you can generally make play calls a little bit longer when you have the ability to do that, whereas they were signaling back in college the last bunch of years. They're trying to make them 1-2 word play calls. That's the first 1-word play call we've heard.
Exactly right. You're so free to talk to the quarterback. Sometimes I kind of wish it was a 2-way communication though.
Hetling got rid of it on the go, and that's a submarine job by Jordan Williams on Colburn.
Another huddle. Lex Classy, Ripper, slant, stick switch. Lex Classy, Ripper, slant, stick switch.
Let's catch. Lex Classy, Ripper, slant, stick switch. On one, ready?
What do you got, Mark?
I think when he says Lex, when he says Classy, that's talking about these splits. You see how tight these receivers are, and you're going to get stick routes with flats.
Here it goes, long throw to the sideline. Colburn chucked out of bounds. We'll listen in again to the call.
Some teams will call that a closet formation.
Delphi surveying.
Rex Classy, Lizzie, slant stick. Rex is an R, Classy, Lizzie, slant stick.
Rex, Classy, Lizzie, slant stick. On one, ready?
She sells seashells by the seashore. Holy smokes. But there's that Classy formation. You see that close and nasty. That tells the X's and Z's, your flanker and your split end, to get in tight.
Hetling under siege, spins out of it and crashes forward. He might have lost the football. The ball's on the ground. The beanbag is out. This might be San Antonio football. He got belted.
Yeah. We got black ball. Ruling on the field was a fumble. Recovered.
San Antonio football. Jordan Mosley comes up with the football at the bottom, and it was Tim Ward once again, the edge rusher, creating chaos.
Well, Ward creates the pressure early, number 8. Uh-oh, we don't want to see that.
That's Ray down.
That's their guy, Ray. But you see Ward, number 8, making the hit, and then Jordan Mosley dislodges the football, takes the brunt of that blow there, but somehow the ball pops out. Brahma football. You're talking defense for the Brahmas. It's Jordan. It's the 2 Jordans, Jordan Mosley and Jordan Williams, leading tacklers on the team, team captains. But I'm curious about Ray. Let's see how he's doing.
See how Edling's doing too. He was grimacing down on the ground in frustration.
Ooh.
5 sacks, 2 takeaways. Ray is walking off.
Watch him
here. He is.
Let's see if he just gets rolled up or something. Yep, friendly fire. Ouch. Jordan
By the way,
rolled right into his leg.
Oh. That throw into coverage. Was it intercepted? It might have been picked. Let's see. It's simultaneous possession.
Tie goes to the runner, coach.
Who's got it? It's Whitehead at the bottom with the ball.
Ball here. It's a catch. It's a catch. Second down.
Catch for who?
Wow, San Antonio ball.
Oh, wow. If I'm Whitehead, I'm saying a catch for who?
He's like, what do I have to do?
Stared him down. He had inside leverage the whole way. See,
Okay,
Whitehead
let's Mayday
32.
this and take a look at this real quick. Mayday.
Mike Pereira is going to jump in. They're going to stop play and take a look at it. It was Stevenson against Whitehead.
We have
Hey, Frank! Hey, Frank!
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'm just looking at this.
Yep.
Mike Pereira in Los
Still
Angeles.
taking a look. We want to see. It looks like it's, boy, it looks like it's pretty simultaneous. So we know what the rule is, that if it's simultaneous, it goes to the offense. It's really tight. I cannot reverse this, so we're going to go ahead and confirm and stay with the catch.
After review, ruling on the field stands. Second down.
Mike, not enough to overturn, right?
Hey, we got spread
That looked
right.
like the right
Spread
call.
right.
I agree.
On Moon. Ready? Yes, yes. Hey, we're watching the clock here. We're watching the
You
clock
hear
here.
him talk about watching the clock. He's letting the offensive line know so they don't start cramping in their stance for an extra few seconds.
Ready, go.
Generous of him. What do you tell the linemen? Like, why does that matter to them?
Easy. Well, you just want to let them know, hey, I'm going to take my time with this cadence. You don't want them to start looking around like, hey, when are we going to snap this ball? You just want to give them a friendly heads up so they're not in their stance. Once again, it's like a wall squat in basketball, you know? You don't want those legs to start shaking in there.
Did a lineman tell you early in your career, hey, you got to tell me this?
Coaches have reminded me about that. Just feel free to keep those guys in the loop. They're obviously protecting your backside and everything, so you might want to communicate well with them.
Dormady breaks forward and he slides. He's going to be a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 2. What do you like here?
I mean, you're controlling this game. There's nothing wrong with just extending the lead, getting points. I mean, Michigan has really struggled on offense. There's no need to press the issue here, I don't think. If I'm Wade Phillips, I'm just taking the free 3 points, extend the lead, and keep that defense dominating the way they've been, although they are without Ray.
It was 4th and 2. It's Santoso who's been perfect on the year. From 36. Oh boy, he just slid it through. Man, that was a breaking ball in the outside corner.
Holy moly.
Yikes. Zach Wheeler's slider from Santoso. It's 19-3. Coach, he took the mantle. 12 years as an NFL head coach for Wade Phillips. You see the Cowboys stuff, 4 years in Dallas, 1 year in Houston, with 3 games in 2013, and his defense has been nasty tonight.
Well, and that's his calling card. In 40 years of coaching experience, I mean, that's who he is. Pressuring the quarterback, letting his defensive line play free, having defenders who can play man-to-man, disrupt your timing on offense, and let those guys underneath go eat and go meet at the quarterback for a meal. That's Wade Phillips for you. One of the best to ever do it.
Isn't it amazing how some guys just, the same type of talent and skill and defense follows in their wake.
And it seems to be, you know, his blueprint. And he knows what he wants, he knows what it looks like, and he's going to go find players to execute his system.
Levante Taylor across the 35. He's with Devin Gardner.
Coach, watching this game and knowing your history, I mean, it's like almost expected that you get after the quarterback the way this team has. What can you say about your defense and what they've been able to do today?
Yeah, they played really great. We got a good rush, and it showed a lot tonight. So, but this game isn't over. We know that. We've been in it. You know, with that 4th and 12. We got to keep them out of the end zone right now.
And this is like that situational football, that finished football. What specifically do you want to see from your team?
Well, we want to be smart. We want to be a smart football team that plays down and distance really well. That's what we've been doing.
Appreciate you, Coach.
Thank you to Wade Phillips. Danny Edling slinging it downfield. A pretty good ball. It's incomplete. He wanted Mariner.
Yossi Mariner, I mean, this is right in the breadbasket. Watch him on the outside, up top, running the go route. And he didn't quite expect it over that outside shoulder, but right through the wickets. Oh.
No, with an L.
See, there's your Rex and Lex. issue.
Yeah, R or L.
Laser.
Just pick different words, right? Another throw and another marker comes in. Man, the penalties are really piling up for Michigan. This would be 7 on the Panthers.
91. He's going to want it. 91. Lined up in. Yeah.
It's instead on San Antonio, and that's an injured.
Lined up in the neutral zone, 5-yard penalty.
Patton.
Second down.
Garrett Nelson lined up in the neutral zone. Tell you what, Mark, Danny Etling has been really good since coming in.
He really has, and I love what he saw on that last play. He saw Trey Quinn matched up against Jordan Williams, slot receiver, versus an inside linebacker, and that just screams mismatch all day long. He worked him on a little juke route over the ball, and Etling did an excellent job of waiting for Quinn to make his move and then deliver the football right between the 1 and the 8. Well-placed football.
They'll take the penalty. We'll check on the injured party when we come back. Patton down. Kavion Patton helped off by Teron Vincent and the training staff. And you see how important this game is for both teams. Michigan wanting to stay in that 2 spot. The top 2 teams on each side, the USFL side and the XFL side, make the playoffs. Second down 5, and this one to the wide side and caught for a couple of yards for Devin Gray, the former Cincinnati Bearcat. Third down and about 1.
That was an excellent catch by Gray, by the way. That thing was well behind him. And to catch that thing, I mean, if he puts that ball in front of him, he's got a first down, easy money.
This run for Colburn. No, it's the quarterback, Etling, going to keep it himself.
Did you see
Danny Etling? Colburn spun without the ball.
Yeah, he was selling it inside. It was just the zone read. He read the defensive end crashing, but he tried to escort his quarterback up the field and kind of grabbed him and pulled him forward.
Good for him. 4 minutes to go. This is Colburn. He was in the arms of Beckett. 3 timeouts for Michigan, all of them left. They have the challenge remaining as well.
Yeah, they really got to roll here. This clock's going to slow down for them inside of 2 minutes, but they're going to need to try and score before that. 2 scores and a few conversions for 2 points.
Ready, son.
Shoot, if you get the first 8 points, you might think about going for 3.
Etling clears it down the sideline, got it, wide open, touchdown, Marcus Sims.
Finally.
We're going for 2.
They're going for 2 here. You really need it.
Well, you're going to watch a busted coverage on the outside, but the safety is going to bite when he thinks Etling is going to stop and run the ball. He completely stops. And they're in quarters on the outside. I mean, that's your ball all the way. If you're Bo Pete Keys, number 32, in quarters coverage, you got the go ball and you got the deep post. And that was a go ball right for him, or right by him for a touchdown. But here we go. Let's see if they're going for 2.
They are going for 2 from the 5.
I'm curious, because they're on the road, because they've had such little momentum this game, if you can somehow score again, you go for 3, try and win it, and
from the
right
10.
out of here.
Set up. Ready, son.
Danny Etling has been outstanding. He gets clothesline, keeps his feet, and now he goes down. San Antonio swarms again. Nelson, Ward, Williams converging.
Well, you see what they're doing here. It's going to be a 6-man pressure, forcing the halfback to step up and block inside. Makes the protection a little loose. And once again, a defensive lineman with a huge play, Tim Ward.
He got there quickly. Hey, in a moment, the weather-impacted DC Defenders and Birmingham Stallions game is set to resume. Viewers in Washington, D.C. and Birmingham will be switched there shortly. D.C. and Birmingham can also be found on FS1. Just a beautiful night in Alabama. I mean, just
Coming
lovely
down.
night.
Like a Forrest Gump, we've seen all kinds of rain.
So 4th and 12 scrimmage play from their own 28 instead of the onside kick here.
Yeah, because you're down 10. The most you can get with a touchdown is 9 points in the 3-point conversion. So here comes the 4th and 12, yep.
Have to recalibrate what a 2-score game is. This is a 2-score game. 9 wouldn't have been. You could have argued maybe going for 1 there. They decided against it. 4th and 12 for the 28.
Ready, set.
Danny Etling, game on the line, pats the ball, throws, and the UFL is still perfect on the onside 4th and 12.
Well, this scrimmage
It's
on
Mariner.
is fun, man. And Mariner just with a deep sit route right around the sticks. You're going to see them hook up a bunch of players around the sticks. And it's the quarterback's job to draw some defenders inside with your body language and your eyes, manipulate defenders, and then find a hook route beyond the sticks. Well done by Etling.
Former Bayou Bengal Danny Etling gets it out to Colburn, who skids out of bounds, and will listen in to the play call.
We want help? Clock stop.
Oscar.
Oscar. On the ball. Oscar. On the ball. Hey, rip. Yeah.
Oscar, some sort of outbreaking routes, I believe.
To the sideline, he'll look. It's a throw toward the boundary side, and it's caught by Quinn. Now they can get 9. They can't tie the game. They need 2 scores here.
All right, I called it.
I called it.
Nolan tried to wave it off.
Make sure you got the kicker ready. As soon as I get field goal range, we're kicking.
He said, no, I don't want it.
He tried to say no, but they gave it to him anyway. But you heard him say, as soon as we get in field goal range, we're going to let the field goal kicker kick it, and then you'll be inside of 2 minutes, essentially knowing that the clock's going to stop with the ball going out of bounds, and hopefully get a chance to get a stop and the ball back.
Then you can do the 4th and 12 onside.
Guys,
now you're down a timeout, so you probably have to onside it anyway.
Let's take the 3. We'll come back do it again.
I'm shocked they didn't just go on the ball. I don't know why they. I think you're going to want that timeout back later.
Here we go. Listen up.
That's why he waved it off. I have to imagine he thought himself again over.
Rex Clasty, Liz Money. On 1, ready?
Get 2 down.
Rex.
It is.
Tonight.
3rd down and 3.
Ready, set.
Etling gets hit, spun around, keeps his feet, and now he's in a wrestling match that he is going to lose with a helmetless Jalen Dalton. And a bloodied Jalen Dalton. And a nasty Jalen Dalton. Yikes. You miss playing quarterback, Mark?
Not after that.
That dude was not going to be stopped. Let him eat. Whoa.
Well, here's the last 3rd down. It's 3rd down and 3. He's going to get little sit routes on both sides. Bottom line is, Etling just has to get rid of this football immediately. The last thing you could do when you're trying to get a field goal there is lose this much yardage. Now it's 4th and 20 on April 20th. Go figure.
I mean, it could be a 420 miracle.
Or it could be down the field.
I mean, it is the perfect situation.
Liz, go. On 1, ready?
All right, Etling, you know the assignment.
Tonight.
You can see there's no defenders even on the screen. Everybody's behind the line.
Yeah, nobody wants to rush. They're going to rush 4. Etling loads up. He throws, gotta have it into coverage, and picked off. Intercepted easily by Jordan Mosley, and San Antonio takes over. This defense fittingly has the ball in its hand again.
Essentially running a Hail Mary of sorts on that 4th and 20. I'm surprised they didn't try to go with the chunk play instead of just all verticals. You know, maybe the deeper corner followed by a shorter corner and some sort of sideline route, and at least get a group of guys in one area to try and field the ball, but Mosley had other plans.
First interception of the year for their leading tackler out of Maryland, Jordan Mosley.
And it's just going to be 4 verticals, as I mentioned, up the field. Etling buys a little time and chucks up a prayer. Trey Quinn tried to break it up. No dice.
They do have 2 timeouts left, so San Antonio is going to need a first down. That guy is having a night.
We're ready, go.
It's a first down run to the 38. Morgan Ellison with the carry, and a timeout coming for Michigan. They'll have one left. Danny Etling came in for an injured starting quarterback E.J. Perry, and Etling 11 for 14 has been outstanding, but Michigan just has not had enough.
I think that 3rd down really hurt him, and then, you know, that's a gotta have it situation where you're essentially launching a ball up the field for the game. Not an easy situation to come into. Etling handled it well at the beginning, but things just started to get away from them as a team.
Here we go, boys.
I don't think we're going to hit the 41 and a half there, Mark.
Celtics. On moon, ready?
I'm told there'd be no math. I'll trust you.
I heard Celtics there. Is Jason Tatum going to be part of this play?
He might. Him and Brown.
2nd and 7 run. Lovett breaks it down, switches back. Now what? Little hurdle. Gets to the outside. Lovett turns it upfield. First down, and that'll do it. Wow. What a run from Lovett.
That was huge. Look at Dormady. He tried to throw a block and missed, and then threw a phantom chicken wing block, but this is basically how the play is going to end up. It's going to look like Telestrator soup with lines everywhere. There's Dormady, he misses the block, and then he tried to throw a little flailing chicken wing way after the play. I have 100% been there. I'm just not fast enough to get in front of the fast guys who get the football.
Oh, I'm sure we have tape of you laying a good block on
I highly doubt it. Those are always fun to watch back in film. They're going to have fun. You see Dormady having fun. See how they finish this game. A little victory formation potentially.
Are you sure you got the time right on this? Isn't it?
Victory on Frisco, ready?
Justin Smith's having a good old time.
And he should. I love the leading receiver, 7 for 107. What a day for him.
I love the panicked offensive coordinator in this situation, right? Like, are you sure you have the time right? Are you sure we can do this? Are you sure we're good?
And then the dichotomy of Smith.
Hey, Quentin. Hey, Quentin. Quentin, look at me.
Okay.
1 second left. Get them lined up at 10. All right, you got 10 seconds. Go. Get them lined up. Get them lined up. Get them lined up. Get them lined up.
The beauty of the UFL is we have cameras and microphones everywhere.
Everywhere. Nobody's safe. They better get a copy of that and show the offense.
There's another kneel down.
It's a fiesta in San Antonio, baby.
Let's see what we get in the next 20 seconds here.
Chances Wade Phillips does any dances.
Hey, we're good. We're good. Get out of the way.
Oh boy.
I know. She's standing. Frisco.
Quentin, just snap it and go home.
There it is.
I'm not the advice guy. Just snap it and go home.
Game, set, match.
this defense and Quentin Dormady in for the injured Chase Garber. San Antonio gets a win 19-9 here in week 4 of the UFL.
Good luck,
So, San Antonio gets a victory, goes to 3-1. Michigan still in the 2 spot at 2-2, and we'll see what happens with Birmingham after America's longest lightning delay. Continuing on with DC and Birmingham. We'll step aside, we'll wrap it up. 19-9 final from the Alamo Dome. The Brahmas are 3-1.